Techder here with another video. In the video of today I like to talk about the OnePlus 3 camera. The camera of the OnePlus 3 and also the OnePlus 3T have some, I would say downsides. The biggest downside is still video recording, and many people know it. It isn't that stable, it is some study, and the focus isn't always great. But in this video I like to talk about more on a picture quality, and then more in depth about how the cameras are performing in low light, of course in also normal light, are the pictures a little bit natural, and also how the focus is doing, and are the images a little bit stable or not that blurry. Because many reviewers are taking a picture like this, very steady, and that isn't of course a real life experience. So I took some pictures everywhere what I like, and I was thinking I will put it here in this video, and I will talk about those pictures also. So without further ado, let's take a look at those pictures. So let's take a look at the pictures. Every picture has been taken not on RAW, so just on auto mode, and some pictures have been shooting very fast, and then the focus is also not very great. With daylight it's okay, don't expect very nice pictures, mostly they are sharp, but when you have clouds, for example like this picture, then it's really an issue. With food I'm very happy with the camera. It really takes much sharpness and very nice colors on every kind of food that I've taken a picture of. The problem with the food is sometimes of course you have different kind of focus points, and then it can go out of focus. With buildings it's very great. With natural colors it's okay, sometimes it's a little bit too saturated, and sometimes it can't really focus straightly, so it needs some time to think about where to focus. But if you take a look at overall experience with all the colors of plants and roads and also the sunlight, it's okay, and it really tries to keep sharp, and here you really see that very great, very nice image. This is a selfie cam, very bad actually in most situations, and in the forest the camera was overall not the greatest than I have expected. Here in the bus I was driving, so you see some blur somewhere here, especially because the bus of course moves. In a dark situation it's okay, but the pictures you guys see now are very steady made, and also the selfie cam, as you guys can see now, is very dark in dark situation. In a good situation it's very sharp, really you see that 8 megapixels. So here are my gerbils, and the overall impression about this camera is okay. It isn't the best, like the focus is really an issue. Sometimes I really would like to have more options for the camera. Sometimes the pictures are too yellow or too blue, the saturation isn't always great, but if you like to take pictures of food, it's overall pretty well. Thank you guys, and let's go to the end. So now, after seeing the pictures, you guys also have that kind of impression about how the cameras perform of the OnePlus 3 and the 3T also. The biggest issue that I have found with taking pictures is the focus. That's really a thing that isn't always working properly. Like if I like to focus on a small plant, as I also mentioned before in this video, you really have a problem with the focus. So it can't really focus on a very small detail. So you really have to go to the manual mode, and in manual mode you can't really use everything. And that is really the biggest issue. In the dark situations I understand that it sometimes has some problems with noise and sharpness because the sensor is just too small, and the stabilization isn't that great. So in a dark situation I find the pictures overall very okay. I think that if OnePlus would like to improve the camera app, there's really one thing I really hope to see in the next coming phone, and that is just a manual video mode. Really, they have it now for the picture, and also with that manual video mode you can do the focus, but also the color temperature, because sometimes it's too much blue or too much yellow, especially in dark situations too much yellow, and if you have some sunlight it's too much blue, and you really like to do it personally on your what you like. And the panorama mode is just awful, really bad. don't even try to use it, even on a place where there is no movement. It's like very bad. If you guys like this video, me talking about the camera, make sure to leave a like, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. Take you out.